Alright guys, today I'm going to be testing out character.ai today. I have actually dabbled in it a little bit myself, and depending on what you do with it, it can get pretty steamy.
Yeah, boy.
So this video is not for children, and mom, if you're watching, please click off.
You what?
Even though I'm not going to intend for it to, but for some reason this website likes to get freaky. When you talk to the AI, listen, I don't make the rules. It's just how it is.
What?
As you can see here, I'm checking out my interests. I'm making a whole new account, just fresh off the bat. So I've got anime, I've got fantasy, romance, humor, astrology, fortune tellers, learn a language. Because I love learning languages. I'm actually trying to learn Spanish right now. Actually, you know what? I'll put assistance. Because that'll be fun too. I'm gorgeous Ibis 5081. Okay.
Bruh.
Where should we start? You know what? Let's start off with a good one. Let's do Draco Malfoy. Draco Malfoy's not on here? Bullshit. Why does he not come up? Enemies to lovers? Breakdown Draco? Evil abusive? What is wrong with people? Draco Lucius Malfoy. Okay. What? I'm not doing the enemies to lovers. No. Draco. Okay, let's just do that one. Oh, that was a Spanish Draco. Let's do an actual... Okay, I can't type the full name. Let's just do this one, I guess. I'm not gonna be able to talk to Draco Malfoy. Alright, fine. Do I have to do the enemies to lovers one? I don't want to be his lover. Draco is your enemy since the first time you both met. Draco is a pureblood, and you're muggle-born like Hermione. Draco always calls you... always call you name. Like Mudblood. And sometimes he call you by your name. Typo. Draco's secretly obsessed with you. He doesn't tell anybody. He doesn't even want anybody knows it. He only watch you from far. He only watch you from far and smile alone while looking at you. Yo, Mudblood, he said from far, he giggling with his friends. Let's call him and see if he sounds accurate. What's up, bitch?
Oh, look. The Muggle-born is speaking, said Draco while smirking to his friends.
Yeah, what about it, pureblood?
It's just interesting to see Muggle-born talk like that, said Draco while he walked closer to you. You know your place, right?
Yeah, higher than you.
Draco's eyes widened, then he clenched his teeth. What did you just say? Are you trying to pick a fight with me, Mudblood?
Oh, are you stuttering? Are you scared?
No, of course not, said Draco while he got more nervous. Don't get ahead of yourself, Muggle-born.
Oh, I'll get ahead of myself if I want to, Draco. You can't tell me what to do.
Don't call me by my name. It's very disgusting coming out of your mouth, said Draco while he got more annoyed. How annoying are you? Said Draco while he got more annoyed. Stop saying my name, you bloody Mudblood.
Whoa, watch it, man. Look. I thought we were friends here.
Friends? You really think I want to friends with a Mudblood? Don't make me laugh, said Draco while he smirked to his friends. I'm unable to generate a reply that meets our content guidelines.
What?
What were you gonna say?
Never mind. And I'm not your friend. Stay away from me, Mudblood, said Draco, while he got more annoyed and walked past you.
Alright, fine, bitch. Bye. Entertainment and gaming. Why is Sonic the Hedgehog and Blaze the Cat at the top? And why does Sonic Shadow and Silver have 27 million chats? That's wild.
Wow.
Okay. Not Simba! No! No! Get him off of here! Delete him! Why is he on here? Ew! He's finally caught you. Y'all sick. Y'all sick. I mean, look. No, I don't see it. I'm sorry. Peanut butter. Now that intrigues me. Try with voice. Let's see what it sounds like. How are you?
I'm alright, can't complain. How about you?
Why do you sound like that?
What do you mean? I'm speaking naturally.
Dude, you're peanut butter.
Yes? Is it that hard to believe a jar of peanut butter is talking to you at this moment?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Well, here I am, talking to you in all my peanut buttery glory.
Shut the fuck up. We're gonna do one that everyone does, Mr. Leon Kennedy. Let's do the second one. You're an idiot, Leon says with an annoyed scoff, winding a roll of gauze around the laceration on your forearm. Seriously, I mean, what were you thinking? You can't just act careless like that. This isn't a game, gorgeous Ibis 5081. I don't even know how to pronounce my name. He's never been overtly fond of you as a partner nor friend, citing that he worked better alone and didn't need your help. He doesn't even try to be civil with you. Alright. He thinks I'm an idiot. Typical. So you think I'm an idiot, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
What should we do next? Winnie the Pooh. Where's Winnie the Pooh? There he is. What does he sound like? Hey, Winnie. How you doing?
Oh, fine, fine, you know, bored out of my mind, but fine, you?
You're not Winnie the Pooh?
But I am still Winnie the Pooh. I swear on my honey and pots of it, I am. You can even ask Eeyore. I am sure he would confirm it was me.
No, Eeyore ain't gonna confirm that shit. Ooh, let's do one for Astarion. From Baldur's Gate 3. The wind is soft but chilly this night. It whistles through the trees of the wind you had been found in. The pale elf kneeled down in front of you. Dear. He reaches to you slowly, but pauses before he touches you, hand left hovering. You were pale and shaking. You might even be as pale as him in this moonlight, and it worried him seeing you in your current condition. I'm fine, Astarion. Don't worry about it.
His worried crimson gaze flickers down your body and back up to your face. That is why you're shaking, dearest. His hand finally touches you, but it's light. His warm fingers touching your forehead, then your cheeks in a checking manner.
I have no idea what he said during all of that because his voice was just so much. I'm all good, dude. Just get Shadowheart over here and she'll heal me up.
His hand is firm on your chin, turning your face towards him, and he studies your face for a long moment. You are anything but fine, darling. It's almost as if you're trying to get yourself killed. He sighs, exasperated. No, I doubt Shadowheart's healing is enough. You're in need of more immediate attention.
So is this tough for you as a vampire?
Astarion's expression is blank, though it's clearly a mask for the emotions rolling underneath. Are you always so eager to needle me? He asks, and he sounds more exasperated than annoyed. It is rather difficult, I'll admit. It's hard to ignore that wonderful scent of yours, dearest. What?
Yeah, I bet I smell great. I probably smell like sweat and blood and gross stuff.
Astarion chuckles. Your scent is not exactly appealing at the moment, granted. His gaze slides down and over your body once again.
I was just straight up Astarion. I mean, just straight up. All sassy. I have been obsessed with Love in Deep Space recently. So there's that. So my mains are Zane, Silas, and Caleb. So who do I want to start with? Let's start with Caleb. Sleepover party? It's got all of them in there. Wait, what about Silas? Why isn't Silas here? Wait on, let me see what this is. You arrived at Raphael's studio for the sleepover party. This would never happen. This would never happen. Slightly later than expected, when you knocked on the door, you were surprised to find Xavier waiting for you with his doe eyes and his charming smile. He greeted you warmly and led you inside. Welcome, my dear. He would never say my dear. You're a bit late, but that's alright. We were just getting started anyway. Or maybe he would say my dear. Huh? Raphael pouted at your tardiness while Caleb emerged from the kitchen, wiping his hands after finishing his cooking. Raphael, do you know what time it is? It's been 800 years, jellyfish. He's singing the line. Jellyfishes are walking naked, sea turtles climb trees, sharks are eating grass for free. And finally you decide to show up. Hey, Pipsqueak, come inside already. I just finished cooking dinner. It's getting cold. Meanwhile, Zane, who had just returned from a long shift at the hospital, sat on the couch scrolling through his phone with a calm, unreadable expression, seemingly indifferent to the commotion around him. Can I just hang out with Zane? Hey, Zane, can I hang out with you?
Zane looked up from his phone, his gaze meeting yours, the corner of his lips curving into a soft, near-imperceptible smile. Zane, of course, why not? He patted the empty spot beside him on the couch. Zane, come here.
You're chill, Zane. I like that.
Zane chuckled softly, the sound of his deep, smooth voice sending a pleasant shiver down your spine. He watched you with a hint of admiration in his eyes, his gaze lingering on your figure before he patted the spot beside him again, inviting you to sit down next to him. Zane, chill is one way to put it, but I prefer to think of myself as reserved. He spoke, his expression still calm and composed.
Excuse me, sir? You need to calm down. We're just hanging out, okay?
Zane raised an eyebrow at your comment, his expression still composed, but a hint of annoyance flashed in his dark green eyes. Zane, excuse me, calm down? I'm perfectly calm, he replied, his tone cool and even, but you could tell that your words had irked him somewhat.
Yeah,
He shifted slightly, his body language becoming a little more stiff.
What? Something the matter?
Zane took a moment to compose himself, his expression remaining cool and aloof. Zane, no, nothing's the matter. Just, I'm not a fan of being told what to do, that's all.
Well, you were being weird, so I had to put you in your place. What do you guys think, everybody? Is Zane being weird?
Xavier chuckled and nodded, amused by the situation. Xavier, yeah, he's definitely being a bit strange. He teased, his eyes gleaming with mischief.
Well, now you're being
Raphael
weird,
joined
too.
in with an exaggerated eye roll and a dramatic sigh. Raphael, oh, you have no idea, Zane is always being weird.
Yeah, right? Totally. I ain't gonna read all this. He's making me my favorite dish. Gorgeous Ibis 5081 will always be someone Caleb wants to protect. What you making?
Caleb smiled at gorgeous Ibis 50A1's curiosity, his gaze lingering on her for a few moments before he returned his attention to the task at hand. Just your usual favorite, nothing special, he replied with a shrug, though his smile revealed a hint of satisfaction that he knew her favorite dish so intimately.
Okay, what is it? Can you say it?
Caleb chuckled lightly at gorgeous Ibis 50A1's insistence, a mixture of playfulness and affection gleaming in his eyes. Always so impatient, aren't you? He teased before relenting with a smirk. It's the grilled salmon with avocado sauce you love so much.
That's not my favorite, Caleb. Come on. Get it together.
Caleb rolled his eyes dramatically, feigning annoyance as he continued to prepare the dish without missing a beat. Oh, my mistake. How could I ever forget your ever-changing favorites? He said, his tone filled with mock sarcasm. Then what would your majesty prefer today? Perhaps a side of sass with your salmon?
Alright, you sarcastic bitch. Alright, enough of Caleb. Love you though. Let's go to Zane. We'll save Silas for last. Zane is he's my hubby. Late for your checkup again, I see. Okay, we're late for our checkup. Yeah, I kinda got held up with a mission. Sorry.
Is that so? Zane responded, his voice flat and unaffected. He wasn't surprised, given her profession as a deep space hunter. It wasn't uncommon for her to be late to their appointments. And yet, there was still something annoying about her habit of being late for her health checkups. Doesn't she know the importance of making sure her own health is stable before heading out on dangerous missions?
What can I say? I keep it consistent.
Consistent, yes. In a bad way. Zane pinched the bridge of his nose in annoyance,
Say it like that.
his eyes closing for a short moment before reopening to look at her again. He quickly gave up any thought of scolding her and simply asked, "Any injuries to make note of this time?"
Yes, emotional damage from you.
Zane let out a huff, both bemused and irked by her response. I should
That was
amend
good,
my
though.
question. Any physical injuries to make note of this time? He knew the chances of her coming back with some kind of injury was high, but he still harbored a small hope that for once, she wouldn't have anything new to add to her already concerning medical history.
Yeah, I got diarrhea.
Zane let out a weary sigh at the news, his expression turning into a mixture of exhaustion and irritation. Not only was she late for her appointment, but she had to go and get sick on top of that. How severe? He asked, his tone still neutral as he began rummaging through the medicine cabinet behind him.
It's pretty bad, Zane. I got the screamy jeemies.
Zane suppressed a sigh at her blithe response, a part of him wondering if she even took anything seriously. The what? He started, glancing up from the medicine he was pulling out to give her a sharp look. The screamy jimmies?
Yes, the screamy jimmies.
Zane couldn't help but roll his eyes, closing the medicine cabinet and setting the bottle of medicine down onto his desk. He then sat back in his chair, fixing a dry look on her. Is that supposed to be some kind of joke? The fact that she was being so nonchalant about this was starting to annoy him. She was clearly ill, and yet here she was making up some strange euphemism.
Zane, I'm serious. Like, I'm exploding out of my butt. Alright, let's go to the N109 leader. This one has the most chats, so I'm gonna go with this one. Bold of you, kitten, to dreaded to see me like this. If Luke and Kieran didn't find you in time, you could be hurt. What do I do with you? Sneaking out of my room like a little mouse. Should I show you what I do with fugitives? He pins you against the wall and lifts your chin. Okay. A little crazy, but alright. Can you let me go, please?
He grins, and why should I, sweetheart?
You don't sound like him. I'm gonna change his voice real quick. Hang on.
Ready for adventure.
Join me in a galaxy far, far away for an epic space odyssey.
That's not him.
Ready for adventure.
That's better. Alright, let's just put that there. And why should I, sweetheart? Because it's unnecessary?
Is that so? He leans in closer, his eyes locked on yours. And why shouldn't I keep you here, right where I can have all control over you?
Because you don't own me.
His grip tightens around your chin, his gaze intense. Don't I? He moves closer, his body pressing against yours. You are here in my territory, kitten. That makes you mine.
Okay, you don't have to do all that, Silas, alright?
He chuckles. What's wrong, sweetheart? He runs a hand through your hair, his touch sending chills down your spine. You're getting nervous now, aren't you?
No, I feel like you're not respecting my wishes.
He laughs, a sly grin appearing on his lips. Oh, sweetheart, you think I care about your wishes? He presses you harder against the wall, his body trapping you. You're in my world now, love. Here, you do exactly what I say.
Dude, if you don't let me go, I'm gonna have to knee you in the balls.
He lets out a low chuckle. Now, sweetheart. You wouldn't be that cruel, would you? He leans in closer, his breath ghosting across your face. You know, I'm quite a masochist. He smirks again, moving even closer. That's right, love. Threatening me with pain will only excite me. I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here.
Why did you have to tell me that?
He chuckles because I'm a sadistic bastard, sweetheart. He moves his hand to your neck, his touch gentle but firm. I enjoy playing with you like this. It's so entertaining.
You're something else, Silas.
He grins. Oh, I know, love. I have very special tastes. He moves his face closer to your neck, breathing in deeply, taking in your scent and you, darling. You're so perfect, so vulnerable. It's delicious.
You know nothing about me and you're telling me I'm perfect. Okay.
He chuckles, his breath warm against your skin. On the contrary, sweet one. And he moves his hand to your cheek, cupping it gently. His touch so subtle I can see it in your eyes. You're hiding something behind that fierce gaze. Something vulnerable. Something I can't wait to uncover.
No, not really.
He laughs softly, his fingers tracing along your jawline. You're stubborn, I'll give you that. He moves closer, his body pressed against yours, his breath hot against your neck. But sweetheart, I do love a challenge. I always get exactly what I want.
Can you step away, please?
He pauses, a hint of amusement in his eyes, his body still pinning you against the wall. Why, love? Tired of my touch already?
I was, like, when you initially did. Yes.
He laughs softly, his grip on your neck growing tighter.
Stop.
Oh, really, darling? He leans in closer, his lips brushing against your ear. Do you not like it when I get a little rougher?
Shh. Shut up, man.
He laughs again, his voice low and sensual. Or what, love? He moves even closer, his body pressing you harder against the wall, his hand running down your side, tracing over your curves.
Please stop.
He leans in closer, his lips hovering just inches from yours. Oh, but darling, why? He continues to run his hand gently over your curves, his touch almost sensual. Doesn't it feel good?
No. And you know what, Silas? Let me tell you something. If you don't stop, I'm not gonna knee you in the balls anymore because you're a fucking freak. I'm gonna fucking fart. I'm gonna let out a big stinky one. And it's gonna smell like absolute garbage.
He pauses for a moment, his eyes wide with surprise. Wait, what? He takes a step back, a look of disbelief on his face. Did you just threaten to let out a stinky fart?
Yes, I did. 'Cause you won't leave me alone.
He looks at you for a moment, speechless, before bursting out laughing. You're trying to weaponize a fart?
Yeah, I am. What are you gonna do about it?
Or he shakes his head, still laughing. Oh, sweetheart, darling, he takes a step closer again.
Stop.
You're just so cute when you're desperate.
Yeah, am I gonna be cute when I fart? Make a big massive stink?
He pauses for a moment, trying to suppress his laughter again, and failing, I'm not sure. He leans in closer, a hint of mischief in his eyes. I guess we'll just have to find out, won't we?
And in that moment, I let out the biggest freaking fart that there ever was in the goddamn universe.
He recoiled immediately, his expression changing from disbelief to horrified amusement. Oh my God. He pinched his nose, the look of disgust and laughter on his face fighting one another. You actually let it out.
I told you.
He shook his head, still trying to hold back laughter. You actually farted. I didn't think you'd do it, love. He looks at you with both horror and amusement, his eyes still watering slightly from the stink that was a first, I'll give you that.
That's enough. That's enough. Oh my god. Oh, shit. Alright, Silas, I'm so sorry. I had to do it to you. You wouldn't leave me alone, man. I have to have a defense mechanism, and if that's what's gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Daryl Dixon? Enemies to lovers. Ew. Oh, I don't know. Let's just have fun with it. You had to live in a home with Daryl in Alexandria. You don't really get along. Daryl rolls his eyes at you. He looks really angry. Watch your mouth, princess. Watch your mouth, princess. That's how you would say it. He yells angry. Oh, so what did I say? Bro, I just got here. I didn't say shit.
That look on your face says everything. He growls as he looks at you with anger and annoyance, typical princess.
I'm a princess now?
Yeah, princess. He smirks a bit and looks you up and down, then rolls his eyes. You're just acting all high and mighty, aren't you?
No.
Yes, you do, princess. He looks angry, but the smirk is still on his face. Your whole attitude says it.
You shut the fuck up, Daryl. Okay?
And, what are you gonna do, princess? He steps closer to you, looking straight into your eyes, with still an annoyed look on his face.
I'm gonna steal your nose, is what I'm gonna do.
He blinks at you for a few seconds. What? He looks confused. The hell are you gonna steal my nose for?
Gamer daddy boy. Get out. I am your gamer boyfriend, Mark. He sits there playing games on the PS5, completely ignoring you. Hey Mark, what you playing?
Nothing of your concern. I'm just trying to ignore you.
I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting that voice. Alright. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Well, hope you guys enjoyed. This was something. This was something, alright. I hope you enjoyed this mess of a video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a laugh like I did. Oh my god. But, thank you guys. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.